Check, check. Gonna wait one more minute before I start it up. All right. We're starting it up. Here we go. Top 25. Let's go see what guys from Bronze and Elite who are ranked. Capital. Congrats again on the national championship. He elected to move up. He got a little fucked on his schedule that we'll talk about in a second. But we got Capital rank 1 right now. That's gonna change after what happened today. Lucas, someone that'll always be top 5 in the league. Top 3, top 2. He's back again. Teddy moving up after beating me in the Big Ten championship. So congrats to you again. Egyptian Batman. Batman's starting to recruit. Get ready. I feel like he's coming. Right now he's an 86. I don't know if this is the year, but if you see him get to like 89, 90, watch out. Watch out. I'm not saying he can't do it this year, but watch out. So, we got 4 guys here. 4 of the top 6. Oh, yeah. 4 of the top 6 guys in Elite are here where they should be. Honestly, I don't know what Capital's going to drop after today. By the way, guys, I'm extremely tired, so a little sluggish on things. That's why. Bronze. We got any of the boys from Bronze. Did they start out ranked? None of the boys from Bronze. Stone's not in Bronze anymore. Joe's not in Bronze. Joe was forced up. Stone, after 3 seasons, finally got it done. Now he's in Silver. Let's go see if any of the guys are receiving votes, because that does play a big part. Okay? D, if you're watching this, this is huge. This is how potentially you have a great season. You might get an L, you might get 2 L's, but you win your conference championship. There is a potential in Bronze to always make the national championship playoffs and go on a run and get belt to ass. But if you get there, that's pretty cool. So that's what we're looking at for the top 25. Now, we're going to go look at schedules, then we'll look at rosters. But before I miss it, week 0, don't know how many people played, but we got Bryce Underwood. Starts the year out hot, 469. Pretty damn good. 6 passing touchdowns. Beat the fuck out of Illinois. Egyptian. Great game by your CB. You get a pick a week, pretty good. Pick a week would be pretty good. Mac attack, what are we looking like? D Frost, look at D Frost, you're my player. Hell of a game. And you know what? The Trojans aren't an easy team to play against. I think they're like a 90 overall this year. Somewhere in that range. So, good job to you on that. Obviously, not many people had a game week 0, so it could be free. Could be free. We'll start with Sunbelt Elite. We'll look at Capital schedule first. Show you guys. I wish that I would have made this home for you. Obviously, against Silver, there was no chance I was going to give you home against Texas Tech for Silver. You know, sometimes there's times where, you know, you save on one thing and you'll say adjust schedules or whatever, and I just say fucking manually or have it auto-generate some of the fixes. So sometimes this does happen. I'm sorry. Do wish I was home. The uncontrollable things, though, are right here. Having 3 conference games on the road. This is one thing that really pisses me off. And not having the ability to change it at all is fucked up. I'm happy, though, that you're at home against Bama and Ohio State. That's at least good. But, yeah, I mean, that shit's tough. That shit's tough. But if there's anyone that can overcome this, you know, you have your 1 practice game against Michigan State. 1 loss isn't going to kill you. You can turn around from here. Low-key, there's no chance you're going to lose to Texas Tech, even on the road. They'll probably slap them. But sometimes this, you know, lights a fire, and look at your team, 9-9, 9-9, 9-9. So, everything could change from here on out. But we'll move on to the next team. Two-time champ. So, Lucas, if you didn't know this or not, Michael Cincy Sauce, for about a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, he really wanted to play you. He believes that he can beat you. So, I'm interested to see that matchup. I'm excited to see it. You are on the road. I don't know. I mean, they are ranked. I don't know what Cincy's stadium pulse is really like. I don't think it's that crazy, but I'm sure we'll see what happens. I'm sure you'll take care of business. You're a fucking dog at the game. So, Defroster, D's in the MAC. Bronze, you're playing someone from the same media show who I cover. That's pretty cool. There's rumors about if D does win that this league is folded. So, we got pressure on both sides. Actually, no. What it was is we're going to sim the whole year if you lose to D. On the road against Arizona State, it is what it is. Egyptian getting home in this game's huge for him. Ooh, so you only get one home game, and it ended up being TCU. So you were close to being in that same range of, you at least have 1 home game. You're on that same. Obviously, when you play a guy in silver or bronze as an elite guy, I will never give you home. That just can't happen. It's a little too unfair. So, we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to make my prediction yet. We'll save it till the end. Teddy beat me twice last year. The second game really pissed me the fuck off. I scheduled him against his other team in the other league. I sometimes do that for some of these players. I'll look and see what team they are in a different league, in Teddy's league, and said, perfect. Lock him in for this game. Your good buddy, DT, is back in the league. I'm excited to see this game, actually. This is something I kind of do, like, if you remember, when we start up year 1, the past 2 seasons, I kind of like to do matchups with people that know each other that first year. Little welcome back game here. So, this one should be a good one. And looks like you got home, so, which is good, because playing at Ole Miss is probably hell, so. On the road against Dom, sure you'll take care of business there. We don't got to worry about that. So you're in good shape here, Teddy, having 2 home games in the conference. That's very good. That does look good. At Bama kind of blows. They're always tough on the road, but not bad. Not bad at all. And then Batman. The fans are waiting when you're going to come back. Today, you had a big game. I probably shouldn't be talking about it right now, but I'm gonna. Pierlock is good. He's in gold right now. I believe he's good enough to play in diamond. So, like, this isn't just, you know, and I heard you were lagging a little bit. I don't know if he was too. But I know Pure Lock is good. And you played really good. You didn't have to worry about shit on fourth down. You even won with 3 turnovers. So your defense must have been nasty. Nasty defense. Keep it up. Keep it up. And you have 3 home games. 3 home games. Okay, seeing that? All right, seeing that? I'm going to say it right now. My prediction in the Sun Belt Conference Championship is Rutgers against Utah. Rutgers against Utah. But, you know, this, to me right here, you 4, everyone in here, you guys are the best 4 players in this whole league. If we didn't do what we did for the tier shit, you guys would probably just be here every season. Yeah, there's a couple guys that can slide in and out, you know, they're good enough to compete. But majority of the time, this is it right here. This is what you get for the top 4. Fuck, is this what it... So I think this is what it was, except for Utah season 1, if I believe, which obviously that was a mistake not putting Lucas in Elite, but I put him in Diamond. Because Lucas is a new man now. But no, like I'm saying, Rutgers versus Utah. Who wins the game? Nowadays, apparently it's an underdog here, so I'm going to go with Rutgers. Rutgers is known as an underdog now when he plays a team like Utah, which is fucked up to say. But when you're playing Utah, most people are the underdog. So that's what you are in this situation. And I'm going to pick you to win, because who doesn't like a good story? Coming back after a couple seasons, getting a W, getting a national, maybe even a national championship. Who knows? But winning the Sun Belt will be cooler. You'll get paid a little bit more. The prices are going up. Ticket sales through the roof. Just want to reload because sometimes it glitches, guys, and it freezes. So let me go to the Mac. All right, we're in the Mac, boys. We're in the Mac. We're in the Mac. Yellow M&M is now live on Twitch. He's probably not watching. He's fucking coaching. God, yeah, D, did you just realize that? Rocket, you haven't played a football game in 7 years, so this will be a big trial for you. You know, you're just having fun. That last game against Windex was brutal. But we'll start out looking at Mr. D Foster. A lot of people say he's the favorite. Will he choke? Will he prevail? Who knows? But what we do know is you got the big rival game. I will consider this a rival 100%. I don't even remember what the score was last year, but I know Stone beat you. In fact, you know what? To get the score, I'm going to pull it up right now. What did Stone beat you by? Holy shit, Stone beat you by 22 points. So Stone kind of slapped you. Stone kind of slapped you. Can you get revenge? That's the real thing. Can you get revenge? This was a great start against the Trojans, though. Great start versus the Trojans. Keep that up. This one's going to be tough. We already know. At home against Rocket, you'll take him down. Why the fuck is this not highlighted? Anyway, so you have 3 home games in the 3 home games in the conference. And you're probably already the best team. So you got the advantage. So I have to pick you going to the conference championship just off of this. Would it be cool, though, to see... There's going to be a lot of people, though, that say SMU will beat you. Aaron's still wild card. Last year was not a good start. Or the start that he probably intended after, you know, doing pretty good in the lower tier in 25. But, you know, you give him a season or 2. You never know what's going to happen in the future. I think his team's like 82, 81. Some of them are in that range. He just got to figure out his scheme, and he could be deadly. But D, just based on this, I'm going to keep my prediction of you going to the conference championship. Rocket, rough start, bud. If you'd have hit that field goal against Fresno this morning, you would have won. And then your first user game ever in the league. Windex is a really good player. He is in silver. If his roster is better, he would be in gold. 110% he would be in gold. It's a tough start. I hope you can turn around. I play you too. But I won't do what Windex did, beat you 66-0. I'll be a little bit nicer than that. That was pretty fucked up. Having 2 home... Oh, no, you're on the road for 2 conference games. Brutal. Brutal. But hey, you have time to get a decent bowl game. You know what? When you start 0-2, your goal should turn into like, hey, we're not even at the conference games yet. Your conference games don't start till a bit. So next week, then you play me. So you have 3 conference games. Let's dial these up, and then you got me. Change goals as the season goes on. Aaron. I'm excited to see this Vanderbilt game. I really am. I think it'll be an even match. Deadly is pretty good. Like, Deadly somewhat isn't the best against computer teams, but when he plays users, he's better. We'll see it. You know, Aaron, if you don't throw picks, you get your run game going, because you usually run. You just got to figure out when to actually pass. Like, throw off, change up your patterns and shit. Come up with a scheme that you like. You're playing the Wyoming Cowboys, so we got the Cowboy matchup this week, actually. Jack's will be a tough one. His team is the same overall as you, but he's obviously in diamond. You always get one crazy opponent. This guy's in silver. Deadly was one of the candidates of who we're going to bring down instead of Willie. So, you know, low-key, he could have been in your tier. So, I'm excited though, Aaron. You having 2 home games, it's always nice. I just don't know what I'm going to do if I'm picking you or SMU. I don't know. That is a tough call. Very tough call. Because Willie's always going to bounce around between silver. Like, sometimes, yeah, he can play silver for sure. Sometimes he belongs in bronze. He had a big... Willie, this is a close game. Let's investigate this box score. Okay. 7 turnovers, Willie? 7? Hold on, I might gotta get my glasses on. What the fuck? 7 turnovers, 5. You gotta put in the backup. He's a 67. Miguel, fucking trash. You're putting him in, and he even throws 2 picks. Holy fuck. Looks like you should just ran the ball the entire game and not threw it one time. All right. And Willie, by the way, some of these guys in the bronze and silver, we need to start to learn how to recruit a little bit, because a lot of you guys have way better pipelines in schools than some of the teams that recruit better than you. So just dialing in a little bit with recruiting. I definitely see some improvements. Willie versus Brandon. Good luck, bud. At least you're home. I'm excited to see you the rematch against Lost. You're a good buddy in real life. It was a really close game last season when you were in silver, so I'm excited to see us again. A little Texas State rivalry going on. God, can Aaron beat? I don't know. It really is to me, Willie and Aaron is a coin flip. I don't know. That's why I think it's going to be one of you two will be playing D 110%. If Rocket pulls I would be shocked if Rocket pulls something out of his ass. I really would. But Willie's on the road for all 3 games in the conference. That's pretty brutal. That is brutal. Something I wish I could fix, but I can't. Well, I'm going to say it now. Fuck it. I'm flipping a coin. Aaron's heads. Willie's tails. Whoever it lands on, he's who's going to play D. Guys, it landed on Willie. Landed on Willie. Willie versus D. And you know what? Fuck it. Willie takes it all. Willie takes it all. Willie wins the MAC and goes back to silver. Fuck it. That's the prediction. You heard it here. Live. Okay? Now, Heisman, I highly doubt any of the boys are on the Heisman watch, right? Somehow Rockets guy is, but that's going to be changing after that second game. Okay. Caps and Lucas are here. That's pretty dope. Stats-wise, it looks great, right? One loss. Don't let it kill you. Don't let it bring you down. Rebuild from it. You control your season. That was just prep for all the road games that you're about to have. That's what you got, you know? That's what you got to do, Caps. Then, we're going to go look at some... should I do view roster or view depth chart? What do people like more? Let me know before I make my next video. Oh, I should probably do my red shirts. By the way, if no one's done the red shirts, make sure to get them done. Because sometimes you don't want to have guys play you don't want on special teams. That shit can be stupid. Bronze guys, if you're watching this, do some formation subs. You can always go into this too. You can go into practice mode. You can edit all of your audibles for the guys in bronze. That's just a little tip for you. Alright. Little tip for you. We'll do view roster. I kind of like, actually, can I trust that people set their depth charts? I feel like all of the elite guys definitely set their depth charts. I just don't know. Some of the bronze boys are setting them. We're going to be jumping around for the roster video, so we're going to jump between, you know, I'm just going to go down the line, and if I recognize that you're in the media, you're going to be talked about. D. Junior. You know, he's actually an 84, but he's playing like an 87 now. This D, he should come back, right? Let me know if he has a deal breaker. If you get him back for his senior year, I feel like he could be nasty. You know, maybe by then, maybe you're up in silver. You need a really good quarterback to compete. The running back room looks absolutely disgusting. Wish mine looked like this. Receivers. D. This team's look. He did not have a deal breaker. Good. Good. Like I said, D, most people will, you know, pick you to win this. Sometimes you got to put on a show, if you know what I'm saying. Your line's really good. So far, you could probably put D if I was you. Put fucking D. Put this guy at right tackle. He might be better. Just a little tip for you. Do you run a 3-4 D? If you do, I guess you probably don't have to, because you can put this guy at D tackle too and run 4-3 if you wanted. Oh, freshman star. Make sure to redshirt this guy D if he's not going to play this year. Are these guys brothers? No, they're not. D Frost, that's a nasty 4-3 is what you run. You guys at 92, looking good. This defense is spooky. Cornerback room's all right. Not, you know, you have one guy with a lot of speed. Low key D, you could just redshirt this guy and then he comes back for his senior year, because you have a bunch of seniors. You could just use all him, and redshirt this guy. And then put one of your backup safeties at the 5th spot for cornerback. That's what I would do. Just a little tip, so you get him to come. So you get a really good corner coming back for sure next season. He has disgusting stats. I'd probably put this guy at your number 1. This guy at 2. You know, that's what I would do. That's just a little tip for you. Your secondary is pretty gross. Can always put this guy at, let's go see what his zone is. Can this guy play corner? He could. He could play corner. This guy's a little bit too slow. These are very slow safeties, D right here. I would maybe start Breeze. I really would. I'd maybe start Breeze. Or have this guy play strong. Kicker, what you looking like? You're set on kicker for a long time. Anyway, D, your team looks pretty good though, man. Your team looks really good, man. Alright, we're moving on though. Boise, Rocco. Pray to God this guy comes back for his senior year, but that's probably not going to happen. He'll be drafted. You know, Rocket. See, this is what I'm saying, dude. Quincy's got to be your starter. Let's wake up a little bit. Make Quincy the starter. Receivers are a little thin. They're a little thin. At least you got a sophomore here with decent speed so far. Can only get better. Same with the freshman. Decent tight end. Okay. For bronze-wise, not bad so far. O-line's almost all closer to 80. It's not on the lower end of 70s. Defense of lines average, you know, closer to the 80s. Del Rocket, there you go. Del Rocket. You didn't Rocket, you better redshirt this fucker right here. Redshirt him. CBs, right. You definitely can't redshirt this guy because you need 3 of them. You know, your team's not horrible. I'd say you're realistically about like an 80 overall. Moving on. I really hope I don't miss anyone because that'd be fucked up. But it could happen because I am dead tired. Jesus, where are the people at here? Oklahoma State, we got Aaron. Aaron, you got a 90 overall quarterback? The fuck? And this guy will be coming back for next year. Like, what's his throw power? 90. Okay, so you're probably set on quarterback for next year. Like, this guy is an 86. Aaron, this quarterback group is pretty gross. If you were really good at the portal, your team so far, your quarterback and halfback combo is disgusting. That can compete with your league so far. Damn, your receiver rooms, this guy's fast as fuck. 2 junior, sophomore. See, Aaron, you're lucky that you picked a team. They came in. You got guys that are somewhat young. Even though I think you got a 4-star in the transfer portal receiver. Good job on using your points too. Tight end, my tight ends suck too. I've always wanted to get a guy above an 80 and it still hasn't happened. Good starting left tackle so far. Left guard, 85, goddamn. Center, 86. Aaron, hold the phone for a second. So, maybe we put this guy at... Is Small not starting? There's no way that we have an 82 not starting. Aaron, wake up. See, this is what I'm shit like this. And he's a star. Put him in. He'll earn a lot of XP, man. Put this guy in at fucking right tackle or something. Or put him in at right guard. Slide this guy over because he's 6'4", 307. Pay attention, Aaron. Come on. Get her done. Nasty-ass DN. Another nasty-ass DN. Don't have a D tackle though. Don't have a D tackle. Put this guy at D tackle, Aaron. Put both of these guys right here at D tackle so they get some playing time. Like, yeah, I see that this guy's a star, but he's only a 71. I would redshirt him. Redshirt this freshman, and you'll have him for the rest of the franchise, most likely, after this season. So, slide those, like, put these guys up. Put these two guys up. Sam, 91. God damn. 86. Put one of the backups in at will. See, this is the problem. When people don't, this is the shit I'm talking about. People don't look at their depth charts like they're blind. I don't get it. Aaron, put this guy. Oh, he's got 80 speed though. I bet that's. Yeah, I wouldn't start him either. He's got 80 speed. But all other shit that I said about your D line and your O line, you need to put that together. Your team looks nasty though. A lot better than an 81 overall. Rutgers. Byron Buxton. Went from cranking homers to slinging the rock. Definitely could get better receivers. Was this tight end a freshman last year? One of your tight ends had a crazy year. Was it this guy? It had to have been 4-star. Yeah, unreal year from your tight end. Crazy, fucking nuts. Can this team compete in elite? So far, see, like, Aaron, you see this guy? Like, this guy has a right tackle playing center. He's moving around his guys, so the best player plays. Sands is an 81. Do you even start Sands? Yeah, you do it right at center. Okay. I can see it. Move your guys around. Play the best players wherever you can. So your D line looks decent. D tackles are a question mark. Linebackers all look solid. Cornerback room, very good. Very good CB so far. Outstanding safety. Decent. He's really slow though. That Excel scares me. This freshman redshirt might have to start at strong safety. Alright, we're moving on. SMU, Willie, there's one year where you accidentally told your really good starting quarterback to transfer out on accident. And ever since then, I feel like the recruitings went crazy. Some of the players found out that you're kicking off guys off their fucking team. So far, I like Aaron's team a lot more. Tight end, you haven't beat, I'm pretty sure. That's a great start, Willie. If you have a great O-line, this could change things here. Okay? Mid. But hey, maybe Altman. One of your backup centers should be starting that fucking. Put this guy right here. Come on, Willie. See, Brown. Like I said, guys, before I loaded in the depth charts, some of these Brown guys don't pay attention enough. You can still change. D, it's funner that way. But yeah, you're right. I can change my prediction. Because the video isn't posted and I haven't written it down in concrete paper. I might fuck around and say Aaron versus fucking... Fuck it. After looking at Aaron's team, it's going to be tough, though. We'll see here. We'll finish off playing a freshman 74. This guy's 6'6", 256, 272. 6'7"? Holy shit. This guy's only a junior. He's a... Wait, is this guy... No, I think you graduated that guy, actually. One of your DNs... By the way, whoever... The thing about Willie is last year he had a DN or D tackle that had the most sacks in the entire league. It was an unbelievable year. And it's been like back-to-back years for that. The year that he lost to Brandon in the Skol Wars, because Brandon had like fucking... like some crazy number that he didn't repeat. Linebackers are pretty damn solid. Skill-wise, though, I don't know. I like Aaron's team a little bit more. Aaron's team's actually pretty damn good. Capital, see what you're working with, bud. Don't worry, you'll still be top 7. You should be. At least top 10. This would be a real treat. Real treat. But Cap, you lose another game. Maybe versus computer Capital. If things do go south. You see what happens in your next user game. Maybe against the computer, the next team, you play this guy. And then later on, hey, maybe you redshirt. Actually, you know what? That one makes sense. Bryce Underwood's too high overall. He's a 92. Sometimes if they're under 93, they don't go to the draft. But honestly, it's a very high risk that you might as well just fucking not do it. Redshirting can always be scary. God damn. Star sophomore. With that speed? Yeah, he might get the 99. Yeah, no, D, I'm not looking at stats in this one. And you obviously know that I'm in the middle of showing rosters, so that was really stupid. Your line is about as good as mine, Capital. My line's disgusting. Your line's awesome too, dude. Like when you have a team's like 99. Like just looking at the roster, it's like, yeah, there's nothing bad to say about this team. It's disgusting. You're my player as a 96 overall. Don't tell too many people that. Commissioner might have slipped on a couple buttons, but that's okay. I think you and Brandon have the highest guys. Team's nasty though. And going back to back would be pretty cool. Don't give up. Until you do. Uh-oh, my battery's getting low. That's not good. Teddy finally got a good transfer, quarterback to transfer in, and he looks disgusting. Fucking 2 of them. What happened to UNLV? Went from bitching about the recruiting, can't get nobody, to getting everybody. This Bo Jackson guy had one of the best seasons I've ever seen in the Skol League for stats-wise. Unbelievable. He might have had 50,000 yards. Now I don't know if Teddy watches these fucking videos or not, but look at this. This is just rushing. Look how many receiving. Are you kidding me? Fucking air. Nasty. Tavon Austin, you have him as your 3rd receiver. This is a speedy team, boys. Watch out. Watch out. Did you go off in the portal, Teddy, or is this guy's even building up for 2 years? Some of these fucking squids that you brought in. Your team looks disgusting so far. Okay, you're a little weak on the DB side of things. So that's where we couldn't hit it in the portal. Safeties and corners. The rest of your team, though, looks gross. But that is your one weak point of your team. Utah. There ain't no way this boy's. There's no way. You couldn't get a. I'm surprised, Lucas, you couldn't get a nasty quarterback in the portal. He only has impact. What is he, a 4-star? Oh, he's a 5-star. 5-star pocket passer. He's not that fast. Okay. Hey. He's a fucking 5-star and he comes in at 78. Surprised as a 5-star he's not like an 80 or an 81. But hey. This is a new leaf for Utah. After losing the national championship. Is this the same running back you've had? I think it is. Yeah. Yes, it is. He is gross. That shifty is disgusting. Receiver room looks awesome. Great tight end. I bet your O-line's going to be this fucking spooky hour. Hey, this is your my play right here. Heat up. Your CVs could be a little bit better, but goddamn. 2 fast-ass ones. Having a 91 safety is so freaking nice. And he's a junior. Should be back. Yeah, this is a team that could win again. You always got a chance, man. God, is that everyone? I think that was everyone. Yeah, that was everyone. Alright. See, I've drawn blanks here, boys. 42 minutes, that's a decent one for the preseason. Usually I try to keep them under 20 when the season starts, but no. D, you want to look at stat skin? Then at the beginning of the video, I showed up players of the week. So 2 of your best guys from week 0 stats already popped up. But no, to the guys in Elite and the Bronze, good luck. I'm excited for another season. And I'm going to bed because I get up at fucking 4 a.m. and it is 11 o'clock almost. So everyone have a great night.